Good Monday morning, my friends. My name is Melissa from Melissa's Struggling Walk with Jesus. I am here in Galena, Kansas, and I just got done with my MRI. I am here to share the Word of God with you, and we am using the Voice of the Martyrs Extreme Devotion, and we're on day 39. The Bible verse is from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 2. Live a life filled with love, following the example of Christ. He loved us and offered himself as a sacrifice for us, a pleasing aroma to God. So this happened. The title is Extreme Conviction. It happened in Indonesia to Petrus. So in a recent interview, an Indonesian Christian, Petrus, made this startling statement. Because we have Jesus, it is not difficult to be a Christian, although there are many oppressions. So while his statement seems obvious to many of us, following Christ has required great sacrifice for Petrus. So an angry radical Muslim mob surrounded the church building, breaking windows and chanting their hatred for Christians. Petrus's father, the church pastor, was inside with Petrus's mother, sister, cousin, and a church worker. His father tried to calm the mob, but they would not leave. He retreated into the church to pray, asking God's protection and help. The mob, seeking blood, lit the building on fire, screaming chants as they waited to attack anybody who came out. Indonesian police were too afraid to take action. The military were not available. It was another church burning in a nation where more than 500 churches had been burned in 10 years. When Petrus arrived at the scene hours later, the church building and parsonage were ashes. The bodies of his loved ones were burned almost beyond recognition. Later, a government official apologized to Petrus, but urged him not to seek revenge. Petrus's desire is not for revenge, but love. He wants to see Muslims in his country won to Christ's kingdom. So persecution is often let me repeat that. Apologize, guys. Persecution is often the final battleground in the fight between natural instinct and spiritual convictions. Instinct is interested in self-preservation. Conviction is above our own interest. Instinct says to take revenge upon our perpetrators. Conviction reminds us of the spiritual needs of those who persecute us. Most of us, after seeing our loved ones murdered for their beliefs, would find it instinctively difficult to share Petrus's convictions. However, the alternative is following Christ was never unbearable for Petrus. How could he not follow Christ? His story proves it is possible for our convictions to overrule our instincts. But this is only when our natural inclinations are reversed by the compelling love of Christ. A victory amid the battleground of persecution.